All right, we are going to try now to get a first look at the people and the places that are being affected by Hurricane Irma. I'm joined now by Youri Kemp. He joins us from the Bahamas. Youri, it's good to see you. Can you tell us what have you experienced so far from this hurricane?
Well, right now, I'm in the central island of New Providence, and we're about a day and a half away from any impact of the storm. And typically what happens before the storm, you have this like light lull and this very calm, kind of serene kind of feeling before the real storm effects start to take place. So as I said, I'm in the central island of New Providence, but our southeastern islands of Inagua, Mayaguana, Crooked Island, Anacrans, and Ragged Island, they're going to feel some of the effects. And actually, we've started to evacuate some of those other outer islands right now as we speak. Right now, there are planes picking up persons from those southern islands.
And, you know, you're in a part of the world that has plenty of experience with hurricanes. You deal with these storms practically every year. Are you doing anything different this time? Because this storm, Hurricane Irma, it's the biggest one, the strongest one that's ever been recorded.
Yeah. Well, as you said, this isn't our first rodeo. What I have noticed is that our National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, they've started the alerts very early. We've noticed persons starting to take it a lot more serious this time around than they did with Hurricane Wilma and Hurricane Joaquin. And also, we've seen that, you know, the evacuation of the southern islands is happening a lot more quicker. So we definitely learned from Hurricane Joaquin in particular, where, you know, persons were just caught off guard by the sheer magnitude of the hurricane, and they were just devastated and flooded out in those southern islands. So right now we are seeing slight differences, but, you know, as a small developing state and a small developing nation, we still have our challenges, and hopefully we can get as much persons out as possible in those southern islands before they really, you know, feel any effects of the storm.
And do you think that you have all the resources that you need to deal with this? And I have to ask you, because we just saw what Hurricane Harvey did in Texas and Louisiana, and we have scientists saying that this is part of climate change, and this may be the new norm that people like you will have to deal with every year.
Yeah, I didn't believe in climate change before. I do now, because even growing up, I could remember once every other 4 or 5 years us having a major storm on New Providence. But now it seems as if every year we're getting at least 2 major tropical depressions in one storm. And it never used to be like that when I was growing up. And even so, I think that what must happen now, we must have cooperation with our larger partners. Of course, we were a former British colony. We always welcome them. And actually, with the last hurricane, Hurricane Joaquin, the British Navy sent a fleet. The Americans sent some assistance afterwards as well. And so we're hoping that from the wider European community, as well as, you know, our traditional partners, that we can, you know, if we do need major cleanup, that we can get the kind of assistance that we desperately need.
Well, we certainly wish you and everyone in the Bahamas the best. Youri Kemp talking to us tonight. Youri, thank you very much and stay safe.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much.